It's already past 8:10 in the morning, and the teacher is probably going to be 5 minutes late, at least.
I know, right, Noah. What is there to do now?
Well, maybe we should get out our notebooks because we are going to have to take some notes on whatever he is going to lecture today.
Hey DW.
Yes, Arthur, what is it? Do you have anything in mind?
Let's talk in the hallway. I have something in mind. We don't need to be sitting in the classroom being bored all of the time.
That sounds like a good idea.
Wait, Arthur and DW, where are you going? You're supposed to be seated, even though the teacher is late.
Listen up, DW. There are more things to do in this world in addition to going to school, as you may know.
And what is it that you have in mind? Are you feeling hungry right now?
That is what I am feeling as well. And listen closely, you and I are going to skip class this morning, and then we're going over to Denny's just 2 blocks from the school. How do you like that idea?
That sounds like an awesome idea.
And then we won't return to the school because it is so boring here. Instead, let's get some dessert at the Sugar Bowl.
Arthur, you're a genius. Why didn't you say so? Let's head over to Denny's because we're already getting really hungry.
Good morning, and welcome to Denny's. Is this for 2 people?
Yes, this is for 2.
All right then, follow me and I will take you to your table. Feel free to take your time to look over the menus. Your waitress will be here to take your order within the next 5 to 10 minutes.
So, Arthur, what are you thinking of getting for breakfast today?
I am thinking of getting the Grand Slam breakfast.
That sounds like a very good choice, and as a matter of fact, since now we're best friends, I am also going to get a Grand Slam breakfast. Arthur, before we dig into our delicious Grand Slam breakfast, I would like to take this time to say once again, I am glad that we are best friends.
Well said, DW. Now, with that said, let's dig in.
Noah, do you have any idea where DW and Arthur could be? It's been well over a half hour, and they haven't shown up.
They were here before you came into the classroom, but by the time you arrive, they were already gone. Maybe they're somewhere in the school.
Mr. Parker, report to the main office immediately. Mr. Parker, report to the main office immediately.
Well, class, I will be back in about 5 minutes. Feel free to look over your textbooks.
Mr. Parker, you're not in trouble or anything, but I need to show you some surveillance footage from earlier this morning. It has to do with Arthur and DW.
They weren't in my class the entire time I was in the classroom. But I will take a look at the video.
You're not going to like what I am about to show you.
That is what I am feeling as well. And listen closely, you and I are going to skip class this morning, and then we're going over to Denny's just 2 blocks from the school. How do you like that idea?
That sounds like an awesome idea.
And then we won't return to the school because it is so boring here. Instead, let's get some dessert at the Sugar Bowl.
Arthur, you're a genius, why didn't you say so? Let's head over to Denny's because we're already getting really hungry.
I can't believe that Arthur and DW left school grounds and snuck off to Denny's. That is it. I am going to get campus police to bring them back to the school, and also I will call their parents.
Now that we paid the bill, I think we should play some video games over at Dave and Buster's when it opens.
That sounds like a really good idea, Arthur. No more going to school.
Excuse me, you two. What do you think you're doing here in Denny's when you're supposed to be in school? Both of you come out to my police car, and I am going to drive you back to the school.
Thank you all for coming, because this is very important.
Principal Claire, what did my daughter DW do this time?
You are not going to believe what I am about to say, but I saw in the surveillance cameras that Arthur and DW decided to skip class and sneak off to Denny's to have breakfast instead.
Arthur, you are going to tell Principal Claire the truth. Why would you do this?
Same here, Dora Winifred Reed, you will tell the principal the truth.
Well, Mr. Parker did not arrive to class by the time the tardy bell rang, and so DW and I decided to leave school grounds and go to Denny's to have some breakfast.
And whose idea was it to skip class?
It was my idea, Principal Claire. I was the one who came up with it because I am tired of having to go to school 5 days a week for 8 hours.
This is not a good reason to be skipping class like the way you did. That is against state law to be doing that, and after 3 times of doing so, you and your families could end up going to court.
Hey, only I am allowed to sue anyone I want in court, not you. I am DW, the most important person in the world.
Now DW, don't even get started with your Karen behavior.
The law states that if a student has 3 or more unexcused absences from school, that his or her family will have to attend a court hearing. Arthur and DW, because of what you did, you will be serving after-school detention for an hour each day, and for 2 weeks, starting from today. Now, both of you may return to your class.
DW, you're going to be in so much trouble when you get home.
And same with you, Arthur. We cannot believe you did what you did. Arthur, Reeves, what has gotten into your mind this time? We cannot believe that you and DW skipped class and snuck off to have breakfast at Denny's. That is so it.
You are so grounded for 1467976318078364509213290 weeks. This means that you cannot be leaving the house other than going to school, no going to Denny's, no going to Dave and Buster's either.
Now go upstairs to your room now, and think about your actions.
Why?
DW, words cannot explain how angry we are with you. We cannot believe that you and Arthur decided to skip class to have breakfast at Denny's, and because of that, you both have to serve detention after school every day now.
For this, you will be grounded for 2 weeks, and I do not want to see you and Arthur cause any more trouble, okay? This also means no going to the Sugar Bowl, no TV for 2 weeks, and no leaving the house other than going to school. Now go upstairs to your room. Your father and I will discuss things with you in 10 minutes.
Why?
Oh, my goodness.
I cannot believe this is probably the millionth time this year that I have gotten grounded on a daily basis by my own family. This is seriously getting out of hand and it must stop now. I want to be ungrounded. I want to be ungrounded. Wait a minute, do you know what I just realized? I'm getting grounded on a daily basis because I am doing bad things all the time, and I want to change my behavior for the better, and seriously, I am going to learn from my mistakes. And I will be making a video for my friends and family, and basically the whole world, because I would like everyone to know all the bad things I did in the past. Now, I will be getting my camcorder. Now, time to record the video, and when I am finished, I will upload it to both YouTube and Facebook. Attention, citizens of GoAnimate, it is I, Corey's Hendricks, and the point of making this video is to admit all of the bad things I did in the past, including recently. The first bad thing I remember doing was a little over a year ago, and I was hired to babysit Taurus's kids, and I grounded them for stupid reasons. That event was when I became a troublemaker. But there are other things I did. The next bad thing I admit doing is becoming the superintendent of GoAnimate City by falsely getting the current one terminated from his position, so that I could hire troublemakers and entitled Karens to be the staff at every school, but in particular, GoAnimate City High School. The next bad thing I did was get my son Bayou held back from senior year in high school, all the way to daycare, and I did this with Arthur. Arthur made a suit that looks like Bayou, and I got into the suit, acting like Bayou did something bad. Then, I got into a fight with Lynn Loud Sr. at Stop and Shop over a bag of potato chips. That incident alone got me and my family thrown out of the store. The next thing I have done wrong was become the chief of police for the GoAnimate City Police Department, but I can't remember if I got into a suit or made a robot that looked like the current police chief to get him terminated from his job. Even worse, I decided to hire entitled Karens to be police officers. Then I became the manager at a two-restaurants restaurant, and I hired troublemakers to not only be cashiers, but also a chef, and I had them make hamburgers and french fries, and not let customers know about it. You want to know which two restaurants I did this? The first one was Carl's Jr., and the second one was a local Chuck E. Cheese's. Then, when my family did some Christmas shopping back in December, I really wanted to see Santa Claus so bad because I never got to sit on his knee in my entire life. I wasn't allowed to go to the mall, but I went anyways. And the worst part was, I threw a tantrum in front of everyone in the mall, like a spoiled child. No wonder I did not get any presents for Christmas in 2021. But since I will be improving my behavior, I am sure Santa will give me something for Christmas this year, and it will be little more than 8 months from now. Then in January, I played on Bayou's computer when he had not completed his homework assignment. Then, Arthur and I went to the Marquez house, and sold all of their things for charity. And just 3 weeks ago, Loris was pleading with me to take a shower because I smelled very bad, but I refused to take a shower and instead played video games with my troublemaker friends, especially Arthur. I repeat, I regret doing all of those things in the past. And I will learn from my mistakes, so that I can become a better person starting today and continuing into the future. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and have a good rest of your afternoon. Now, I am going to get my laptop, and I will post the video to both Facebook and YouTube. Now, I will log onto YouTube, and then I will upload the video. And hopefully, people will forgive me for what I did in the past. It's been 30 minutes since I uploaded the video to YouTube, so let's check the comments. Wow, I am so happy that I changed my behavior, especially since people are also happy I am not a troublemaker anymore. Now, let's go downstairs and see how my family is doing.
Chorus, we just saw the video on YouTube, and we are absolutely proud of you for deciding to change your behavior for the better, especially admitting the bad things you have done in the past. This is just amazing.
I am also so proud of you, Dad, and you know what this means?
This means that you are no longer grounded, but this does not necessarily mean that you can do whatever you want 24/7. However, because of how happy we are with your decision to improve your behavior, we have a surprise for you.
And what is it, family?
We're going to have dinner at Olive Garden, one of your favorite restaurants.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you for improving your behavior, Chorus.
Do you know what is making me really angry right now? It's the fact that Chorus isn't my friend anymore, and even worse, he is also not an entitled troublemaker either. What in his mind made him change his ways? He needs to come back to my side, and become my friend once again, because he and I like doing things together, like getting by you held back from college all the way to daycare, and whatnot. But now I cannot do that stuff with Chorus anymore, unless I do something about it. But I don't know what to do. Wait a minute, I just figured out something I can do to try to get Chorus back onto my side and become my friend again. I can get DW, Larry Loud, Karen, or Taryn onto a Zoom meeting, and maybe they can give me some good advice on how to bring Chorus back to the League of Entitled Karens and Troublemakers. But first, I will go upstairs to my room and send each one of them a text message over WhatsApp. Looks like I got a text message from one of the troublemakers. Let's see who it is.
Good afternoon, Arthur.
Good afternoon to you, Karen. How are you doing today?
I am doing okay, just sad that Chorus isn't a friend anymore, and worse, he is not an entitled troublemaker anymore, much like when Kevin left me a while ago.
I am also pretty sad. So, what can we do in order to try and get Chorus back onto our side, and rejoin the League of Entitled Karens and Troublemakers?
I have an excellent idea for both of us. Tomorrow, I meet you outside of your house, and from there, we will drive over to the Andrews house, and Chorus will be home from his work, which is the perfect time, because we need to talk to him about leaving us like that, and we will convince him to go back to his old ways and rejoin the troublemakers. I know you are very happy about what I just said. How does that sound? And what time should I pick you up from your house?
Oh, Karen, you're such a genius. That has got to be the best thing you have ever thought of, more so than trying to get Chorus onto a Zoom meeting and telling him to go back to his troublemaking ways on there. And I would like to be picked up at 4:30 in the afternoon before my dad comes home from work.
That sounds like a very good idea. I will see you tomorrow at 4:30, and we'll go to Chorus's house. Anyways, have a good rest of your afternoon, Arthur.
See you tomorrow, Karen. Well, it looks like Karen is outside of the house. I better get going, and I cannot wait to have Chorus back with the troublemakers.
Now what?
I am going to ring the doorbell, and I hope Chorus will answer.
I'll get it, and I wonder who it is.
I hear Chorus coming, and it will be the perfect time to convince him to rejoin the entitled troublemakers.
Hello, Arthur and Karen, what do you two want from me?
Chorus, we are so angry with you right now, because you betrayed us a few days ago. How could you do this to us?
Look, I changed my behavior for the better and realized all of the bad things I've done in the past, and therefore I want nothing to do with either of you anymore, okay?
No, we demand that you rejoin the troublemakers, and I mean it. If you don't rejoin the League of Troublemakers and Entitled Karens, you are going to face some pretty serious consequences.
Like what? You're not going to do anything about it.
Oh yes we will, and do you want to know who we are?
We now work for the IRS, and you owe us $70,000 in property taxes, income taxes, and interest. And you should have responded to our letter that you have gotten a few days ago. It says that if you don't pay us back, then we will seize your house.
That is a lie. I already filed my tax returns, and I don't owe the IRS that much money. And you two don't even work for the IRS, or even the agency for the state government that collects state income tax.
You're the one who is lying, Chorus Andrews, not us. So you need to do two things by the beginning of next week. Number 1, pay us back $70,000 in taxes, and number 2, come back to our side, and become our friend once again.
Never. I am not rejoining the stupid Troublemakers League anymore, because I have better things to do in my life. Besides, I am not wanting to get grounded by my family on a daily basis, ever again.
If you don't rejoin the troublemakers within the next 5 minutes, we're going to send over Taryn, DW, Larry Loud, and Classic Caillou, and they will recruit you back into the League of Entitled Karens and Troublemakers.
Never. Now, if you will leave my house before I get the police to deal with the two of you. And Arthur, I will also be calling your parents if you keep bothering me and my family.
For your information, this is not your house. I own the house, now that you haven't paid $70,000 in taxes on it. And I am going to send you an eviction notice in a few days. So, I demand that you and your family move out of this house in the next 15 minutes, because I have put a lien on it. It's my job to put liens on people's houses if they don't pay their taxes on time.
I am not joining the stupid League of Entitled Karens and Troublemakers, and that is final. So, leave my house, or I will call the police and your parents. Leave right now, now.
How dare you call our league stupid? You know that could get you into big trouble with the FBI, and not only I am going to send you an eviction notice, I am also going to call the FBI because you really insulted me and my friend, Arthur, by calling our league stupid.
Hey, what in the world is going on in the front yard?
Oh no, it's Lorries, the very entitled Karen. What business do you have with us?
Arthur, don't you call me an entitled Karen, because I am not. Are you trying to convince my husband to rejoin the troublemakers again?
Loris, I suggest you and Chorus leave your house right now, because I work for the IRS, and this house will be seized within the next half hour. Besides, I want Chorus to go back to his troublemaking ways. I cannot believe he betrayed us.
Karen, Chorus and I already filed our income tax returns, both state and federal, and you don't even work for the IRS. And you do not have any business being on our property.
Who are you to tell me what to do? I am Karen, and I am too important to have people make all sorts of rules for me. Rules do not apply to me.
Karen, and Arthur, both of you, I have had enough. Now, get off of our property, And Arthur, I am going to call your parents. Now, leave us alone, or we will call the police.
Just you wait, you'll be getting audited by the IRS at any time now.
No, we won't. And you can't afford an attorney.
Arthur, are you kidding us? We cannot believe that you and Karen went to the Andrews house and tried to force Chorus to be a troublemaker again, when in fact, he has learned his lessons and is not a troublemaker anymore. What has gone through your mind this time?
For this, you are super grounded for the remainder of the school year, and possibly into the summer. This means you cannot go out with your friends during this time, and when you get home from school, you have to get to your homework right away.
Now, go upstairs to your room and think about what you did.
Wow.
Why? Whammy. Why can't I have my teaching job back? I got terminated from my teaching position for no good reason, thanks to that entitled Karen Principal Clementine. And I can't find any other teaching position because they are all filled at every school. So, I do not know what to do now. But I have to think of something. First, let me get my laptop and look at the classified section of the newspaper. Now, I am going to go on to the newspaper, and then look on the classified section to see if there is any position I may enjoy doing. I hope it's something I really like doing. Wait a minute, I just found the perfect position that I think will be a good fit for me. The Wendy's restaurant on Elm Street needs a new manager since the previous manager was promoted to the district manager position. And when I become the manager, I will replace the current staff at the restaurant with my entitled Karen friends, as well as my troublemaker friends. I will actually have the staff serve the customers pizza and breadsticks instead of hamburgers and french fries. And when the customers criticize the food, we're going to ground them for triple infinity. But first, I will write my resume and cover letter. Ha 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 ha. This will really show the world who the most important person in the world really is, and it's me. No one can get me terminated from my manager position this time. I am too important to have that happen to me. Well, I should be receiving an email notification at any time now. And it should be from the district manager. I just got an email, and it is indeed from the district manager, and even better, it sounds like he gave me some good news regarding my application and interview. Oh, wow, I knew I was going to get the position, because my application was good, and I did really well in the interview. I am so looking forward to working at Wendy's as a manager. With that said, I need to get onto a Zoom meeting with Karen, Taryn, Arthur, DW, Larry Loud, Taurus, and Classic IU, because they will be the new staff working at Wendy's, and we're going to make everything different there. Or wait a minute, the day I start work, I will get rid of the existing staff, then the next day, I will hire the troublemaker squad. Is everyone here? Okay, now, I am going to assign each one of you your respective positions, and then we will get to work. Taurus, you will be a chef in the kitchen, and you will be making pizza, breadsticks, and spaghetti, but we will keep the menu as it is, and fool people into thinking they're getting a cheeseburger or a hamburger. Arthur, you are a cashier, classic Caillou, you too will be a chef making pizza and breadsticks, but on some days you will be a cashier. DW, you are a cashier for the evenings. Karen and Taryn will also be cashiers for the weekends. Do you have any questions? Alright then, let's all get down to work because we have some patrons coming into the restaurant in less than 2 hours. And one more thing, when the customers complain that they got pizza, spaghetti, and breadsticks instead of hamburgers or cheeseburgers with French fries, I want you to ground them for a substantial amount of time, like 1 billion Googleplex generations. Now, get to work.
Good afternoon, and welcome to Wendy's. How may I take your order today?
I would like the new Big Bacon and Cheddar Cheeseburger, a side of medium fries, and a large Dr. Pepper.
Is that all?
Yes, that will be all.
For here, or to go?
That will be for here.
Your total is going to be $8.54. And can I get a name for the order?
Michael.
Your order will be ready in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Michael, your order is ready, Michael. What is the matter?
I ordered the Big Bacon Cheeseburger, not spaghetti.
Oh, I can assure you that this is the Big Bacon Cheeseburger.
No, that is not a hamburger, that is spaghetti, and I ordered fries, not breadsticks.
Well, we modified the recipe such that our hamburgers now look like pasta or pizza, and our French fries are shaped like breadsticks.
No, how many times do I have to say this? I did not order spaghetti and breadsticks. I ordered a Big Bacon Cheeseburger, and pizza and spaghetti are not supposed to be served here. If I wanted pizza and breadsticks, might as well go to Chuck E. Cheese's or Olive Garden. This is just ridiculous.
How dare you call our food ridiculous? That's it. You're grounded for 178097854632190234542319056423149024230 generations. Go upstairs to your room now.
You think you can ground me? You're not my father, and this restaurant only has one story. There is no upstairs here.
I can, and I have grounded you. Now go upstairs to your room. I don't care whether or not there is a second floor.
Fine, I will just go to Olive Garden if I have to have spaghetti.
Can I help you with something?
Karen, what are you doing working here at Wendy's?
More like, what are you doing trespassing on my property? You should know that this is my home, and I live here. Don't you know to knock on the door or ring the doorbell?
Look, you entitled elephant, this is a restaurant, and it is owned by Wendy's. What in your mind is making you think that it's your house? What you're saying doesn't make any sense.
Don't you call me ridiculous. You know that could increase your tax bill by 300%. Now, if you don't mind, Get out of my house before I call the police.
I just want something to eat because I am hungry. And I would like a classic chicken sandwich combo.
We have no such thing. Now, I suggest you get out of my house within the next 30 minutes before I get the police to show up. You're trespassing on my property.
Wait a minute, do I see the chefs in the kitchen making pizza, spaghetti, and breadsticks?
Hey, don't you question what is being made in the kitchen. These workers are making pizza, breadsticks, and pasta, all for me, because I am Karen, the most important person in the entire world, and I get all of the pizza I want.
You know what? I'm going to another Wendy's. The service here is very bad.
You can't go there either, because that is my other house. I better get the police involved.
T-Bone Animate, your order is ready, T-Bone Animate.
Jennifer, your order is ready, Jennifer.
Wait, what is this? Pizza. I didn't order pizza, I ordered a grilled chicken sandwich combo.
And I ordered a 10-piece chicken nugget combo, not spaghetti. Wait a minute, do I see people in the kitchen making pizza, pasta, and breadsticks? This is Wendy's, not Olive Garden, not Pizza Hut.
You're all grounded for 1,000,000 generations. Now, all of you, go to your rooms, right now.
Oh my goodness, the restaurant on Elm Street is quickly losing customers. What is going on? I better take a look at the surveillance tapes, which are being sent here to corporate. What is going on? The people working in the kitchen are making pizza, breadsticks, and pasta instead of what is on the menu, which is hamburgers, cheeseburgers, chicken sandwiches, salads, and French fries. And the cashiers are grounding the customers and telling them to go to their rooms. And one cashier is even an entitled Karen. I must take a look at a tape from days earlier.
Is everyone here? Okay, now, I am going to assign each one of you your respective positions, and then we will get to work. Taurus, you will be a chef in the kitchen, and you will be making pizza, breadsticks, and spaghetti, but we will keep the menu as it is, and fool people into thinking they're getting a cheeseburger or a hamburger. Arthur, you are a cashier, classic Caillou, you too will be a chef making pizza and breadsticks, but on some days you will be a cashier, DW, you are a cashier for the evenings. Karen and Taryn will also be cashiers for the weekends. Do you have any questions?
Are you kidding? I cannot believe Miss Morgan got rid of the current staff and replaced them with troublemakers and entitled Karens. She is going to be in so much trouble. I am going to ask her to come to my office, right now. Because I need to talk to her.
Wow, everything is going according to plan, grounding the customers who complain about the chefs making pizza, breadsticks, and pasta, instead of hamburgers and cheeseburgers. Soon, I will turn this place into Karen's Italian restaurant. I'd better see who sent me a message on WhatsApp. Oh no, I hope I don't get into trouble, because I am too important for that to happen. Why do you look so angry right now? What did I do?
Hey, don't you play stupid with me, you know very well why I am angry. I am going to explain to you just once.
I saw through the surveillance tapes from the security office that the service at the Wendy's restaurant on Elm Street became really bad overnight because there were troublemakers working the cash registers, grounding customers like their children, and people in the kitchen making pizza, pasta, and breadsticks, and serving them to customers, instead of making what is on the menu. And then I also saw a tape where you got rid of the previous staff and replaced them with troublemakers.
I don't know what you are talking about.
Don't play smart with me, that is only going to make the situation even worse than it already is. Now, why did you do all of those things? Answer me truthfully.
Don't you tell me what to do. I am Miss Morgan, one of the most important people in the world, and I own the Wendy's restaurant on Elm Street now, and soon I am going to own this corporate office. That is why I hired my friends to be cashiers and change the items on the menu, while tricking customers into thinking the menu is still the same.
And don't even get me started with a Karen tantrum. The truth is you made a fake resume just to get the managerial position, so that you can claim to everyone that the world revolves around you and your entitled friends, when in fact, it doesn't. What you did has nearly made the Elm Street location go out of business because now there are fewer and fewer customers patronizing the place. And it is costing the company some money. Miss Morgan, because of what you did, you are terminated from your position.
No, don't make me lose my job. I am way too important for that. I deserve to have this job for all of my life. Please, don't treat me like this.
You are terminated from your position. Now get out of my office, or I will get security.
Help, help, help. Somebody please help me. This guy is throwing stuff around the office, smashing the computer keyboard, and is trying to hit me with the keyboard. Help, help, help.
Karen, that is enough. Now I have no choice but to get security over here.
I am not only going to sue you for wrongful termination, I am also going to have you arrested for trespassing into my home. This is my house, and you need to leave.
Karen, I said, enough. I forgot to tell you that there is a surveillance camera in the office, and security is more than likely on the way over to deal with you. Well, I better get the door, it's probably security.
All right, Karen, it's time to leave the corporate office.
No, he is the one who needs to be taken into custody because he has been hitting me with a computer keyboard, and he was smashing the keyboard on the desk.
I did not see any of that happen. The manager called you into his office to tell you that you have been terminated from your job, that's all. And we are getting tired of your Karen tantrums, so it's time to leave the office. I will walk you to the main entrance.
Just you wait, and both of you will be hearing from my attorney later tonight.
Larry, can you please come downstairs? We have something pretty important to tell you.
Not now, don't you see that I'm trying to do my homework?
Your dad says it's important. Besides, more than likely you're just playing video games like you always do, and no wonder you're failing your classes this semester.
I said, not now. I am busy at the moment. Can you wait 10 more minutes?
Larry, you need to come downstairs this instant, otherwise you will be grounded, okay? I will give you 1 minute to come down the stairs.
And it's also some good news. Thanks for coming downstairs in time. Anyways, the good news is that we're going to be having pizza for dinner, and we're going out to eat.
Really?
Yes, and it's someplace that we have never been to in years. Home Run Pizza. Today is Matt TheGoanimator's birthday, and he invited us to celebrate with him over at Home Run Pizza.
I like the idea of having pizza, but I would rather go to Chuck E. Cheese's. Home Run Pizza does not have arcade games to play, or prizes to win.
Larry, you've always liked home run pizza when you were much younger. What made you decide otherwise?
Besides, aren't you too old to go to Chuck E. Cheese's?
No, I am not too old to go to Chuck E. Cheese's, and we should go there instead of home run pizza for Matt the GoAnimator's birthday.
It's Matt the GoAnimator's birthday, and he wanted to go to home run pizza, not Chuck E. Cheese's. Besides, I also think you're too old to go to Chuck E. Cheese's.
I want to go to Chuck E. Cheese's. I want to go to Chuck E. Cheese's. I want to go to Chuck E. Cheese's. I want to go to Chuck E. Cheese's. I want to go to Chuck E. Cheese's.
Larry Loud, knock it off. We told you many times that we are not going to Chuck E. Cheese's, and we do not want to tell you this again, but you're also too old to go to Chuck E. Cheese's. Another thing, we want you to be on your very best behavior, otherwise you will be grounded. Do you understand us?
Okay, I promise to behave myself for Matt the GoAnimator's birthday.
That's good to hear, and you better not say bad things about Matt the GoAnimator, because if you do, you will especially be grounded for it. Now, with that said, let's all get into the car, and head on over to Home Run Pizza.
Alright, family, now that we're arrived, let's go inside Home Run Pizza, and Matt the GoAnimator is saving a table for us. Alright, family, now that we're arrived, let's go inside Home Run Pizza, and Matt the GoAnimator is saving a table for us.
No, 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 no. Matt the GoAnimator does not deserve to have a happy birthday, at all. Do you know why? He always makes videos out of my friends getting grounded, and you know very well who I am talking about. Karen, Arthur, Taryn, DW, Classic Caillou, Noah, Toby, Taurus. In fact, his birthday present is going to be one of us making a grounded video out of him.
Larry, sit right back down immediately.
Never. And second of all, I can't believe that he likes baseball. It is the dumbest sport ever played. This is why we should be celebrating at Chuck E. Cheese's, not Home Run Pizza.
If you continue with this attitude, you're going to be grounded when we get home.
I'm not going to sit back down, because I want to go to Chuck E. Cheese's. If we don't go there, then I am going to destroy Home Run Pizza, and Matt the GoAnimator deserves it.
Larry Loud, what in the world is is wrong with you? You just destroyed home run pizza. Not to mention you hurt TheGoanimator's feelings. That was very insane of you. You are grounded. Let's go home right now. Stop crying, Larry. This is entirely your fault. You need to think about what you did.
But Mom and Dad, I didn't want to go to Home Run Pizza, I wanted to go to Chuck E. Cheese's instead. Besides, Matt the Goanimator is a big-time troublemaker because he makes grounded videos out of my friends, and he is probably making a video out of me right now.
That is not true. We went to Home Run Pizza because Matt the Goanimator invited us for his birthday, but you decided to ruin his birthday, not to mention you hurt his feelings by doing what you did at Home Run Pizza. I am afraid that we are going to get a fine because of all the damages you've done. If that is indeed the case, we are going to take at least half of it out of your allowance.
But I am really sorry, Mom and Dad, can you please give me another chance?
No, if you were truly sorry, you would understand why we're going home. Besides, we told you numerous times that you are too old to go to Chuck E. Cheese's.
Can we go back and get something at Home Run Pizza?
No, because you destroyed things in the restaurant, and we're probably not going to be allowed back in. Besides, we're almost home, and when we get home, you are going straight to your room. You will be grounded for 3 weeks, and it means you will not be able to leave the house, other than going to school. No hanging out with your entitled Karen friends. And you must start your homework right when you come home from school.
Go to your room, and we will be upstairs to bring you your dinner, and you're also not getting dessert for 3 weeks.
You know what? I have just realized something, and it's not going to sound very pretty. I am going to admit all of the bad things I have been doing up to this point, as well as in the more distant past. Now I know why my parents have been grounding me on a consistent basis, and I am going to make a video where I go over all of the bad things I have done in the past. I will be using my phone to make the video because I will be uploading it to TikTok. And once the video is uploaded to all of my social media accounts, then I have a very good feeling my parents will finally unground me, and everyone else around me is going to forgive me for all of my wrongdoings. Now, with that said, I need to take out my phone, so that I can start recording my video. Is it recording? Oh good, here we go. Hello everyone of GoAnimate City, and all over the world, this is Lily Anderson speaking, and I have something very important to share with you. I admit that I have done a lot of bad things in the past, including the not-so-distant past, and it all goes back to last year. The first bad thing I did in the past was refusing to wear a face mask in Albertsons when my family and I were going grocery shopping. I was arguing with one of the store employees, and not only that, I threw a temper tantrum and destroyed things inside the store. And as a result, my family and I were thrown out of the store and not allowed to come back for a few weeks. The next bad thing I did was when my family went to a different grocery store, and hired a babysitter to watch over me. While I was being babysat, I disrespected the babysitter in so many ways. First, I threw my dinner plate on the floor because I was being served chicken when I wanted to have pizza instead. Then, as we were about to watch TV, Amanda wanted to watch SpongeBob, but I wanted to watch Nora the Explorer. So my babysitter chose the first show. But I threw another Karen tantrum, and not only that, I broke the TV, which cost a lot of money. And then as always, I got grounded for disrespecting the babysitter. The next bad thing I did was when my family went to a different grocery store, and hired a babysitter to watch over me. While I was being babysat, I disrespected the babysitter in so many ways. First, I threw my dinner plate on the floor because I was being served chicken when I wanted to have pizza instead. Then, as we were about to watch TV, Amanda wanted to watch SpongeBob, but I wanted to watch Nora the Explorer. So my babysitter chose the first show. But I threw another Karen tantrum, and not only that, I broke the TV, which cost a lot of money. And then as always, I got grounded for disrespecting the babysitter. The next bad thing I did was, one day, I went on to YouTube, and watched Karen videos, so that inspired me to go out and act like an entitled Karen even more times than I should have been doing it. One place even called my parents on me for not leaving the premises. And that's another time I got into trouble, and got grounded for something. But wait, there's still more. Later, I used my daddy's credit card to buy a PlayStation 5 because I wanted one so bad, and my parents would not get me one, so that's why I did what I did. Of course, he got a charge on his credit card for a transaction that he never made, and after he grounded me for using his credit card, he took the PlayStation 5 and returned it so he could get his money back. Then I also remember taking a crayon from one of my classmates and not giving it back, and I had to stay after school for 10 minutes before my mommy picked me up. And I also remember making grounded videos out of my daddy because I thought that would teach him a lesson about grounding me on a daily basis. But no, none of this helped the situation. And now, I am going to conclude this video by saying, I am truly sorry for all of the bad things I did in the past, and I will learn from my mistakes, moving forward. I hope you all enjoyed the video, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for future uploads here on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Now, I will upload the video to YouTube, then to Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. I am sure people will forgive me for everything I've done wrong in the past, because I am ready to move forward. Oh good, the video is uploaded. However, it's going to take a few minutes for the video to process. But I should be getting a lot of comments whenever the video goes public. They should be positive comments. And later, I will post the video to my other social media accounts. Looks like I have gotten a lot of notifications from YouTube. Let's check the comments section of my video. Looks like I have gotten a lot of notifications from YouTube. Let's check the comments section of my video. And we all know Karen is not going to actually take me and my family to court. Now, I am going to go downstairs to see what surprise my parents have for me.
Lily, we just saw your video on YouTube, and in case you didn't see our comments, we would like to say that we are so proud of you for realizing all of the bad things you have done in the past, and more importantly, learning from your mistakes. Do you want to know what this means?
Am I now ungrounded?
Yes, that is true. But that's not the only thing. And in fact, we have a surprise that you're going to really enjoy.
Oh really? What is it?
Lily, because you're improving your behavior, your mother and I decided we should go to Chuck E. Cheese's for dinner, and then you and Amanda can play the arcade games after pizza.
Chuck E. Cheese's, my favorite pizza place in the whole wide world. I haven't gone there in ages. Thank you so much.
It is also my favorite pizza place, and because you're improving your behavior, Lily, we're finally able to go there.
Why didn't you say so, Amanda? Let's all get into the car and head on over to the restaurant. We have a big family night ahead of us.
Alright, Anderson family, we have the pizza, breadsticks, and wild cherry Pepsi. So, before we dig in, Mom and I would say something nice, and it has to do with Lily.
Lily, seeing that you have improved your behavior greatly, we would like to take this time to say how proud of you we are for making progress, after being a troublemaker for the past couple of years. Congratulations on your effort. Also, we would like to congratulate you on also being better behaved at school, now that we're getting almost no phone calls from the school principal or your teacher. With that said, let's dig into this delicious pizza, and after dinner, we play the arcade games. Wow, what a boring past few weeks it has been, all because I have been getting grounded on pretty much a consistent basis, could not do anything except go to school and do my boring homework, as usual. Could not leave the house other than go to school. No, this cannot be happening to me. And you know what? This is all Arthur's fault. He gets everything he wants, yet I don't get anything. This is so not fair. Why? Why? Why does he get the whole world? Why does he not get grounded at all, and I get grounded like all of the time, literally? This has got to stop, right now. What can I do in order to teach Arthur a very big lesson that he won't forget? I have to think of something, but I don't know yet. Oh, wait a minute, I just thought of something. Remember when Taryn installed Karen OS on Antonio Lombardo's laptop a while back? I was thinking, what if one of these days, I purchase Karen OS, or I get a copy of the operating system from either Karen, Taryn, or Arthur, and I install it on Arthur's computer. In that way, he is probably going to miss a bunch of homework assignments and end up failing all of his classes and having to repeat the 12th grade next school year. Ha 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 ha. And that reminds me, I think I'm going to text Karen right now and see if she has a copy of Karen OS, because I need to install it on Arthur's computer when he's not around, for example if he is hanging out with Buster. Now, to send Karen a text message on WhatsApp.
Did I just receive a text message from someone? Let me check my phone and see. It's from DW. Let's read the message.
Oh, good, I cannot believe this is going to go according to plan, getting a copy of the operating system from Karen, and then tomorrow, I will be installing it on Arthur's laptop. I can't wait to see the look on his face when he cannot turn in his homework on time. Oh good, this is Karen's house. I will go to the front door and ring the doorbell, and in no time she will give me a copy of Karen OS, then I will head home to install it on Arthur's computer.
Someone rang the doorbell, and I think it's DW. Better go get the door. I am going to give her Karen OS.
Oh, hey Karen.
Hey DW, here is the copy of Karen OS, and I will be happy for you once you have installed it on Arthur's computer.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Now, if your parents ground you for installing Karen OS on Arthur's laptop, call me, and I can sue your family in court.
Well, I think I've been studying and doing my homework the last couple of hours, but I think right now it is time to take a 30-minute break, so I am going to go for a walk around the neighborhood before getting back to studying, because I need some fresh air.
Oh good, the coast is clear. Now, time to install Karen OS onto Arthur's computer before he gets home. Let's insert the disk into the computer to get started. Now, I will press enter to start formatting the disk, and in no time, I will have Karen OS installed on Arthur's laptop. Yes, I just installed Karen OS onto Arthur's computer. Now, I cannot wait to see the reaction on his face. Time to head downstairs.
Now that I've gotten back from my walk, let's finish this homework assignment and then continue studying for the upcoming exam in science. Wait a minute, what is this box doing here on my desk? It wasn't here when I left. Oh well, time to hit the books. Oh my goodness, what in the world happened to my computer? And what happened to Microsoft Word and Google Chrome? This looks nothing like Windows 10, but some strange operating system created by a troublemaker. I have to see who it is who decided to take over my computer, because I need to get back to studying.
Welcome to Karen OS. My name is Karen, and I will guide you through when you learn to use this operating system.
Who installed Karen OS on this computer? I know for a fact that I wasn't the one who installed it.
I believe you're the one who installed my operating system, because it is now installed on your computer.
I don't have time to deal with this nonsense. I need to go back to using Google Chrome and Microsoft Word, so that I can continue to finish my homework assignment. I have a 5-page paper that is due on Monday at the beginning of class, and then I have an exam on Tuesday.
Absolutely not. You're not allowed to use the internet or Microsoft Word because I know you're going to keep putting off your homework until the very last minute, and watch YouTube videos instead of doing your homework. Besides, there is going to be another stay-at-home order starting on Monday, and you will have to switch to remote learning.
Never, I will never follow your stupid rules. For one thing, with more restrictions being lifted, including mask mandates, there won't be another stay-at-home order, and my school isn't planning to go back to remote learning anytime soon. Now, let me go back onto Google Chrome and Microsoft Word, so that I can finish my homework assignment and then study for my exam in my other class. How deluded can you get?
Did you just call me deluded? Oh, how dare you call me such names? You know I can report you to the FBI for that. Have you arrested, and then have you sued for billions of dollars in court?
Oh, for crying out loud, you cannot sue me in court for that amount of money, and I didn't do anything wrong. All I am doing is trying to get back to working on my assignment and studying for my exam. Besides, you cannot tell me what I can and cannot do. Okay? I also have a very good feeling that you erased all of my work, and if that's the case, I have to start all over again, and I would be given a lower score because I handed it in late.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I indeed erased everything from the hard drive while your computer was running Windows 10. Now, if you don't mind, hurry up and click on any application.
Well, since there is an application to use the internet, there is a 100% chance that I can get back to my homework, since I need to submit the assignment online tonight once I have it finished. I also can assure you that I can reinstall Microsoft Word, and fortunately, I did save my assignment to the cloud in case anything happened. Oh good, at least the internet is working. Let's go to Power School. Karen, did you block our school from this operating system?
I knew it. I knew what you were trying to do. You were trying to do one of your homework assignments, and also knew that you were copying off of other students' homework assignments, just so that you can be in the 12th grade, when in fact, you are supposed to be in the 3rd grade. Also, it is against the law for an aardvark to be going to school, let alone wear glasses. You're a 4 eyes, aren't you? Trying to uninstall my operating system from your computer. Well, guess what? You won't be able to reinstall Windows 10, Mac OS, or Linux. In fact, you're going to be on this operating system forever.
Alright, you entitled robot, enough is enough. I seriously need to reinstall Windows 10, because this operating system is just a waste of people's time. It's a waste of time for students trying to finish their homework assignments.
How dare you call my operating system stupid? That is it. I am going to call the FBI to have you arrested, and not only that, I am going to do something to your computer so that it doesn't work ever again.
No, 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 I cannot believe that Karen wrecked my computer. Now, I have to get this device repaired, which will probably take about a week, and all thanks to her, I am going to get points taken off of my assignment. She is going to get into so much trouble for this. I guess I will press enter to see if my computer will start normally. Oh 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 oh. That is it. I am going to get Karen over here because I need to have a serious talk with her. I cannot believe she not only deleted my homework assignments from the computer, now I may have to take my computer into Best Buy for repairs. Wait a minute, I still have the disk to install Windows 10, so I can do that. But it's probably going to take several hours. In the meantime, I think I will have to complete my homework assignment on the family computer.
Ha 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 ha. Arthur is getting upset over nothing. This is just making my day, and now he is going to fail the 12th grade and be a 5-year senior.
Wait a minute, I now think it was DW who installed Karen OS on my computer. The box on my desk is the one that had the disk to install the operating system. And I also see the case for the disk. So DW probably got the operating system somewhere, then snuck into my room while I was going for a walk, and installed it on my laptop. There is no way that Karen could have come to our house because my parents would have told me about it already. Dora, Winifred, Reed, come here, I need to have a serious talk with you.
Oh no, my full name.
That's right, you're in big trouble, now come with me. DW, look at my computer, do you see that now I cannot use it?
Arthur, I don't know what you're talking about, your computer looks fine to me. Just a typical blue screen is all.
Don't you play dumb with me, On my desk is the box and the disk to install Karen OS, and it is not compatible with my laptop. And more importantly, they were not on my desk when I left the house to go for my walk, but they were when I got back. And not only that, my computer was running Windows 10 before I went for my walk, but it was running Karen OS when I got back, and now it crashed and I cannot use it for the time being.
Arthur, you're the one who is playing dumb, not me. There is no way that I could have done anything to your computer. You probably took it over to Karen's house, and you asked her to install the operating system.
Stop lying, Mom, Dad, can you come upstairs for a moment?
Arthur, what seems to be the problem this time?
Well, when I left to go for my walk, my laptop was running Windows 10, and I was halfway finished with my homework assignment. But when I came back, it was running a strange operating system, called Karen OS. I could not access PowerSchool, nor could I use Microsoft Word, and worse, my computer crashed because of Karen's operating system not being compatible. Also, before I left, the box on my desk wasn't there, but I found it on the desk when I came back, so I have a very good feeling DW installed Karen OS on my laptop, especially because I heard her laughing while I had computer issues.
DW, did you do something to Arthur's laptop to make it stop working?
Not to mention, we're still having a hard time believing what you told us about why you were late coming home from school yesterday afternoon. We demand you to tell us the truth, or you will face even more serious consequences.
Well, here is what actually happened. After school, I went over to Karen's house because she had a copy of Karen OS, and I wanted to install it on Arthur's computer because I wanted to teach him a lesson about how the world revolves around me, Karen, Taryn, and Arthur. That's why I did what I did.
Dora Winifred Reed, you don't install strange operating systems on other people's computers. Because of what you did, everything Arthur had saved on his laptop was completely erased when the operating system was installed. Now he has to reinstall Windows 10 on his device, even though we'll let him finish his homework on the family computer so that he stays current with his assignments.
For this, you will be grounded for an additional 3 weeks. During that time, we're going to turn off your phone data, and we're going to ask you to delete Karen's number from your phone. Do not even think about stopping by her house, and after school, get on the bus right away to come home. Now go back to your room, and think about what you did. Arthur, we sincerely apologize for what happened. Don't worry about missing an assignment.
Like we just said to DW, you can finish your homework on the family computer.
Do you know what is making me really angry right now? It's the fact that another person stopped being a troublemaker. First it is Chorus, now it is Lily. She needs to come back to my side and rejoin the troublemakers. And more importantly, she needs to understand that the world revolves around me, Karen, Taryn, DW, and Arthur, and we get everything we want in this world, every day, every month, and every year. This is getting out of hand, and I must figure out a way to try and get Lily to rejoin the League of Entitled Troublemakers. But I don't know what to do about it. Wait a minute, I just figured out something I can do to try to get Lily back on my side and rejoin the League of Troublemakers. I can simply walk over to her house, and if any of her parents answers the door when I ring the doorbell, I can say to either Caillou or Dora that I need to have a serious talk with Lily, then Lily will come to the door, and I will tell her to rejoin the troublemakers. If not, then I will sue her family in court for hundreds of millions of dollars.
Ha 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 ha.
Lily and Amanda, your father is going to do a few work-related things for the next couple of hours, and I was thinking during this time, would you two like to walk to the park and go on the playground before we have lunch?
Yes, that definitely sounds like a great idea. It's about time that Amanda and I get some exercise.
Well then, why didn't you say so? Let's walk to the park. Larry Loud, why are you so angry, and what are you doing here?
Dora, don't you play smart with me. It's not about you, by the way. It's about Lily.
What about Lily?
Lily, I cannot believe that you betrayed me, Arthur, Karen, Taryn, and DW. You need to rejoin the League of Troublemakers and Entitled Karens, otherwise you will be facing certain consequences.
There is no way I am going back to my old self, because I learned from my mistakes, and for that reason I am not getting grounded on a daily basis.
I don't care. You need to come back to the Troublemakers, because I said so. And Dora, you need to stop grounding Lily on a daily basis, because that is not how the world should work.
Larry, will you leave us alone? I am taking my daughters to the park because Caillou is at work for the next couple of hours, and Lily is not going to be a troublemaker anymore, and I am proud of her for making great progress.
Do you want me to shoe you and your entire family in court?
What you're saying does not make any sense. Even if you filed a lawsuit against my entire family, you're not going to win. And chances are, the courts are going to laugh at you because they know it's a very silly reason to take us to court, not to mention you're acting very childish.
You leave me no choice but to add something to my uniform, using Goanimate logic.
You really are an entitled Karen, aren't you?
I am Larry Loud, the most important person in the world, and this is my home, and you must do everything that I say. I also work for the bank and you owe us $100,000 in car payments, with interest added. And the bill was due 3 months ago. If you don't pay us back within 3 business days, we are going to confiscate your car.
That is not true, our car is completely paid off. You don't even work for our bank, or a credit union, let alone any business. Chances are you're still living with your parents and you have tens of thousands of student loan debt, and all you do is sit in your parents' home and play video games. And I also think you dropped out of college and failed all of your classes.
You're the one who is lying, Dora Marquez Anderson, not me. So you need to do 2 things by the beginning of next week. Number 1, pay the bank $100,000 in past due car payments, and number 2, get your daughter Lily to rejoin the Troublemakers and stop grounding her.
Never, I am not going back to my old ways anymore. I have better things to do like playing on the playground with my sister. Besides, I am not wanting to get grounded by my family on a daily basis, ever again. Now, go on your way, and stop bothering me and my family. You're seriously wasting our time.
Excuse me, sir, but I keep hearing this family say for you to leave them alone multiple times, and you keep on bothering them.
Can you mind your own business, and stay out of this?
No, you make it my business, because you're wasting their time. You keep on demanding them to become troublemakers when they don't want to be troublemakers, and now you're even pretending to work for some bank? Demanding them for car payments they don't owe?
Well, Lily needs to rejoin the Troublemakers, like right now.
Go on your way, and leave this family alone, before I call the police.
Help, help, somebody please help me. There's a group of people demanding for all of the contents in my wallet, credit cards. Help, help, help.
Your Karen tantrums are not going to keep you out of trouble.
Help, help, help,
You leave me no choice but to call the police.
What seems to be the problem? I was called over here.
Officer, thank goodness you're here. This family of 3 has been trying to demand me for money.
That is so not true. I was taking my daughters to the park while my husband was doing a few things at his workplace, but then when we ran into this young man, he was repeatedly demanding one of my daughters to start misbehaving consistently again and to rejoin his group of troublemakers.
I heard everything unfold, and that's why I had to step in and intervene. The family told him to leave them alone, but he would not stop bothering them. He was trying to get his way by claiming he worked for the bank and demanded their car payments. That's why I called you.
Sir, I have to believe what these women were saying, because that is what I was told by dispatch. Because you kept on bothering this family, I am going to have to take you into the police station. But you are not under arrest. All I am doing is taking you in for some questioning. Now, get into the police car.
And Larry, I am also going to call your parents about this.
Wow, so much for that troublemaker. He wasted several minutes where we could be at the playground.
Not to worry, all is good now. Let's continue walking to the park.
Larry Loud, we cannot believe that you refused to leave the Andersons alone and tried to force Lily to be a troublemaker again, when clearly she does not want to be. That's it. You're grounded for the next 4 weeks. This means no leaving the house other than going to school, no TV during that time, no Netflix, and no using the internet other than doing your schoolwork.
Now, go upstairs to your room, think about what you did, and we will be up in 30 minutes to bring you your lunch.
It's already 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and now is when I have my Zoom meeting with Joseph, Larry Loud, and Arthur. We're coming up with a plan to do something later tonight. Good afternoon, Joseph, Arthur, and Larry Loud.
Good afternoon to you, DW, and same to all of you in this meeting.
Good afternoon to all of you, and thanks for having me on DW.
Good afternoon all of you. So, what is this meeting about?
Well, just 45 minutes ago, I was looking in the attic for several things, and I found my dad's old electric guitar, which he hasn't played in a few decades, and he also a drum set that he also hasn't played in the same time span.
And what do you plan on doing with those instruments? I also have a few old electronic musical instruments. I have a keyboard from 1990, and my younger sister used to play on it when she was taking piano lessons. And we still have a bass guitar in the attic at my place, which my sister played when she was a freshman in high school, but hasn't played since.
This brings me to the idea we have for tonight. Let's form a rock band, rehearse for a few hours, and then put on a concert a few hours after midnight.
Really, that is going to sound like a lot of fun. And in that case, I would not have to go to school because I will be sleeping in until 11 in the morning on Monday.
I agree with Joseph. So who is playing which part?
I will be on the electric guitar, Joseph, you play the drums, Arthur is on bass guitar, and Larry Loud is the lead vocalist.
And where should we meet up?
My family is going downtown, but since I'm grounded, I have to stay at home. So, why don't we practice at my place? And then at 3 in the morning, we put on a concert for everyone in the neighborhood.
Let's do that.
Sounds like the perfect plan, Larry and DW.
And last but not least, we are going to play at the loudest volume possible, because we need everyone to enjoy the concert. No matter how many megaphones we connect to the amplifiers. And perhaps we do not need megaphones. The amplifiers will be loud enough.
That's an even more brilliant idea, DW.
Well, I better get going because I need to get the instruments ready. Joseph, you and I go to the attic to get the guitar and drums. As far as the rest of you, I will see you at 7 o'clock tonight.
See you later, DW, and you take care.
Joseph, you go get the drums, while I get the guitar, and then I will call an Uber to pick us up and take us over to the Loud House.
Sounds good. Guess I have to use GoAnimate logic to carry the drums downstairs.
Okay, are you all ready?
Alright then, a 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Are you all ready to put on this concert?
Yes, we are. Now, before we play, let's make sure the amplifier is on the highest volume possible so that the whole town hears us.
The amplifier is on maximum volume, now, a 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wait, why is someone playing their music so loud? It's 3 in the morning, and there are people trying to sleep, myself included, and I have to be at work in 5 hours. I may have to call the police.
Is Mommy up to no good, again? I have a feeling she is the one who is playing that loud music, and it's 3 in the morning. I better get Daddy.
Well, it seems that everyone is enjoying our concert. Let's say we play another song.
Wait a minute, why did someone turn on the lights?
Who knows, but I think we should resume playing, don't we? Oh no, looks like we're in trouble. We better get out of here now.
No, you're not going anywhere, until you hear what I need to tell you, and I knew it was the 4 of you who was playing that loud music downstairs. You woke us up in the middle of the night, and you probably woke other people up in the neighborhood. Larry, was this your idea? You guys wait right here while I answer the door.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, officer.
I came over here because I have gotten reports of loud music playing at this address. Was it you who was doing it?
No, it wasn't me. It was a group of 4 high school students, and they were playing on drums, electric guitars, and my son was singing into the microphone.
Can I come into the house?
Absolutely, you need to talk to those kids about this.
Guys, I have gotten numerous reports about someone playing loud music at this house at 3 in the morning. What do the 4 of you have to say for yourselves? Tell me the truth, because I don't want you making the situation worse by telling me a lie or making up some random excuse.
Officer, it was my idea. I invited my younger brother and 2 of my friends to start a rock band and play a song at the highest volume possible, and one of my friends lives here at this house. I wanted to try and entertain the neighborhood with our music because we thought it would make them happy so that they don't get stressed about having to go to work. That's all.
That is not a good reason to do what you did, and as a matter of fact, many residents have been woken up by the loud music you guys were playing, and some are having a difficult time going back to sleep. I should remind you that it is not acceptable to play loud music here in GoAnimate City between 11 p.m. and 7 a.m. And sir, are you the father of one of the high school students?
Yes, I am. My son is the one in the dark purple t-shirt.
Well, because of all the noise these kids were making, I am going to fine you $300. And it is to be paid off no later than this Friday. If paid late, then I will charge up to 25% interest in penalties. Now, I will go back to the station, but remember kids, I don't want any more reports of loud music in the middle of the night in the future. You are all free to go.
Larry Loud, you are so grounded for playing loud music at 3 in the morning. Now, our family is having a hard time going back to sleep. Do not hang out with these troublemakers ever again. Now go back upstairs to your room. And in the morning, your mother and I are going to go over the consequences in more detail. As for you, Joseph, DW, and Arthur, I am going to be calling your parents about what you 3 did, and you stay right here until your parents come to pick you up.
DW, and Joseph, what is wrong with you 2 these days? We cannot believe that you played loud music on electric guitars at 3 in the morning, basically waking everyone up in the city. You should be lucky that you were not taken into detention for this.
You 2 are even more grounded for not only the remainder of the school year, but also all of summer. We will not allow you to hang out with Larry Loud or Arthur, because they are big-time troublemakers. Now go back upstairs to your rooms. We want to get back to sleep because we have to get up in time to go to work and school.
Arthur, we had a feeling it was you who was playing loud music at 3 in the morning, but then we found out you played in a rock band with DW, Joseph, and Larry Loud, at 3 in the morning, waking up just about everyone in the city, us included. That is it. You are grounded for the entire summer, and the remainder of the school year.
This means that you will not be seeing any of those troublemakers ever again. If we catch you hanging out with them, or especially Karen and Taryn, you will be grounded for an even longer time.
Now, go back upstairs to your room. We need to go back to sleep because we have to get up at 6 in the morning.
Why?
Good afternoon, Karen.
Good afternoon to you, DW. So, what is the purpose of having this Zoom meeting?
Well, long story short. I installed your operating system on Arthur's laptop, but then Arthur told on me, and my parents grounded me for doing that.
What? Really? That is so uncalled for. I can't believe they would ground you for that. That four-eyed aardvark needs to learn himself some manners, and I am happy his show isn't airing any new episodes anymore. You're like my special little princess, and you do not deserve to be grounded anymore.
So, what are you going to do about the situation?
Listen up, because I have some really good news for you.
Really? Tell me more.
I have just figured out something. I am going to sue your entire family because they grounded you for installing my operating system on Arthur's computer. First, I will have a letter sent out to your address telling your family to respond within the next 30 days, or they will face serious consequences. And then I will have them attend a court hearing. Hopefully, I will win because we all know that you and I get everything we want in this world, and no one is going to stop us from getting what we want. The world revolves around us. How does that sound?
You know what, I actually like that idea. Either way, I would like to move in with you at some point, because I am tired of being grounded by my family all of the time.
Don't worry, DW, even if we lose the lawsuit, you can still come to my place so that you don't get grounded anymore and I give you everything in the world. Well, I better get going. But thanks for having me on the Zoom meeting. You have a good rest of your afternoon.
Same to you as well, Karen. See you in a few days. Oh, wow, this is going to be so much fun. Finally I am going to get everything I want in this world. And I especially look forward to moving out of this house and moving in with Karen. She doesn't ground me at all.
The mail has already arrived, so I better go get it to see what letters or packages we got. Let's take a look and see what we got. The first letter looks very important, so let's read it. Oh no, this does not look good. Jane, can you come in here for just a few minutes?
What is it, David?
Just take a look at the letter I just opened. You're not going to believe what it says.
Oh my goodness, that is indeed surprising. We never did anything wrong, so I don't know why we have to go to court in a couple of days. This is weird.
I know, but either way, we're going to have to attend the hearing, otherwise, we're going to get more annoying letters in the mail. And we don't want to get in even bigger trouble than we already are in right now.
Good afternoon, citizens of GoAnimate City, and welcome to this court session, where we will see Karen trying to sue DW Reed's family for grounding DW after she installed Karen OS on Arthur's laptop. Alright, with that said, Karen, would you like to stand and say what you are making your case about?
Oh my goodness, this is absolutely ridiculous.
Great, it's Karen. What is she up to now?
Karen, I would like you to now explain why you brought the Reed family to court this afternoon.
Well, the other day, I gave DW a copy of Karen OS to install on her older brother's laptop. But then Arthur got angry with her, and told their parents about what happened, and then DW was grounded by her parents. And that is when I heard DW's parents, laughing at everyone, and saying that they are going to ground everyone in the world for dumb reasons. and DW invited me to a Zoom meeting to discuss this with me, and we figured that we were going to sue her parents for grounding everyone in Goanimate City.
Oh, come on, we did not do that at all. We grounded DW because she wrecked Arthur's computer by installing an operating system not compatible with the machine. And then we got a letter in the mail 2 days ago about this court hearing.
Now, Jane, you're going to be able to speak in a few minutes, but for now, it's still Karen's turn to talk. Continue, Karen.
Well, I proceeded to confront DW's parents about grounding her too many times, but they kept on grounding this precious little princess, and even took everything away from her when in fact, she deserves to have everything in the whole wide world. I demand that the Reed family pay me $5,000 in compensation, or spend up to a year in jail.
Oh, come on, this has got to be the most ridiculous case I have ever seen.
I agree with you, Kate. This case does not make any sense at all. DW downgraded Arthur's laptop from Windows 10 to Karen OS, and we grounded her because she is not supposed to be installing things on others' computers.
And what this woman is saying does not make any sense. We're not trying to make things miserable for DW, it's just that she has been misbehaving a lot over the past few months.
You know that's lie, Mrs. Reed. You know that DW is a special little princess, and you made her life very miserable by taking things away from her, and grounding her for unnecessarily long periods of time, like a gazillion generations, and you also prevent her from going into the real world. You're a selfish person who wants to ground everyone in Goanimate City and especially keep your princess daughter from getting everything she wants.
Oh my goodness, this has got to be the weirdest case I have ever had in the history of my career. Why did I even bother holding it in the first place?
Your Honor, I demand that you have my parents thrown in jail immediately, and I also demand them to pay me and Karen compensation for taking everything away from me.
DW, shut up.
Dora Winifred Reed, that is not how you talk to a judge.
I beg your pardon, but what did you two just say?
You heard me right. This is the most nonsensical case I have ever done in my entire career. Why did I even agree to do it in the first place? This is just a waste of my time. Both of you are insane, especially DW, trying to sue your own parents all because they grounded you for doing something that you were not supposed to do.
Wait, what? Are you saying that you're going to drop our case?
Yes, I am. This is just ridiculous, not to mention a waste of time. DW, how can you demand that your parents compensate you $5,000 when you did something you were not supposed to do, like installing an incompatible operating system on your older brother's laptop so that he can fail his assignments? That is unrealistic. You're suing your parents for no good reason.
This is absolutely unacceptable, Your Honor. I demand that you make DW's parents pay me in her compensation, and that you have them thrown in jail for stealing all of her possessions.
Do you have any idea who we are?
Let me guess, two spoiled and self-entitled people who need to understand that this is not how the world works?
No, I am Karen, and next to me is my special little princess DW Reed, and we always get what we want. And I want you to charge DW's parents for stealing all of her personal belongings, and I want them to pay me and her $5,000 each, in compensation.
Case dismissed. Meeting is now adjourned.
DW, you are going to be in so much trouble, let's go home now. Dora, Winifred, Reed, you are in super big trouble. We cannot believe that you had Karen sue us in court, not to mention that wasted the judge's time. That is it.
You are even more grounded, and your grounding will extend into next school year. And more importantly, you are not allowed to even jump on Zoom meetings with any troublemakers. Now, go upstairs to your room, now. And think about what you did.
What?